It's time for a little Badger BS. Hello everyone, and welcome to Badger BS, the show where you, the viewer, get to pick out the topics we talk about through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm your host Q, and today I have Bailey Myers, the editor of the AC Current magazine. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, Q. How are you?
I'm very good. Well, as you can see, we're not on the regular set that we are usually at with the hashtags and all that. I can see very important buildings behind me. We are here in San Antonio, Texas, hanging out, doing a little journalism convention thing, just doing our thing. And it turns out we came at a good time because right now they're having what's called Fiesta Week. Do you know anything about Fiesta Week?
I know very little about Fiesta Week.
Well, apparently Fiesta Week is like a Mardi Gras for San Antonio. It's a Mardi Gras for like Texas, so everybody's partying and hanging out and listening to music. There's stages all over the place, and everybody's just hanging out. So are we gonna partake in that later, maybe?
We're gonna partake in this.
I'm definitely gonna be hanging out later.
Not partake in this.
I'm gonna have to. It's like Mardi Gras. I have to do it.
Yes.
So what do you know about the Alamo?
Oh, I visited it before, and I know little about the names, but I know the greatness of it in the war that happened and what it meant for Texas.
Well, did you know there's actually 2 wars that happened here at the Alamo?
2? I didn't know about the second one.
Well, one of them was in 1836, where the Mexicans fought the Texans, and they were both fighting for the whole state of Texas, so they were fighting for Texas independence. Mm-hmm. The other one is the Great Taco War of 1995, where Taco Bell and Taco Villa were trying to get America for Taco Supreme. Now, Taco Villa lost the war only because Taco Bell had an ally, Taco Bueno. They both teamed up on Taco Bell, and that's why we have the double-decker taco in celebration of the Taco War of 1995.
I feel much more knowledgeable, thank you for telling me about the Taco War.
I did a little research before I came over here.
Oh, okay.
Well, okay, so I've had a couple topics, 3 topics sent in before we came over here, and I asked people kind of to give me like topics that related to San Antonio or the Alamo or anything like that. You think we should fire away?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, well, Christine Hargrove, I got him on my phone here. Christine Hargrove said, if you lived in San Antonio, do you think you would live on the Riverwalk? Like, do you think you would be there most of the time?
I feel like I would. I feel like it's the 6th Street of Amarillo. It's
the
where
Riverwalk's the 6th Street?
It's like the hub. That's where they're having the fiestas.
It's where they're having a party. It's where they're having everything. So
I think I would be here a lot.
It is like the 6th Street of Amarillo.
Yeah.
I think I would live on the Riverwalk, except for, I mean, I wouldn't be able to sleep there, obviously. I mean, you can't sleep on the Riverwalk.
You can't literally live on the Riverwalk.
I wouldn't live on the Riverwalk, but
I think some people do. If I'm not wrong, when we walked last night.
Well, they had some people, the residence was the Riverwalk. The only reason I wouldn't, and I'm not saying I wouldn't because it's dirty, the sidewalk and dirty water. Right. But there's plenty of ducks on the Riverwalk. Did you see all the ducks?
There's lots of ducks, but I don't know, that's a plus to me. I love ducks.
I was eating at a Mexican restaurant and ducks were coming like on top of the Mexican, like the sidewalk where we were, and I was feeding them chips. Now, I don't have enough.
You weren't supposed to do, the menu said not to.
You're not supposed to feed the ducks chips. Now, me being a nice animal-loving guy, now I would feed the chips, but eventually I'd run out, and I don't have a job because I'm living on the river. So
right.
So I'm living in a van down by the river.
So we took that question way far. I think we would both live on the river if possible, if it made sense to live on the river.
I would seriously.
I don't think it'd be very comfortable.
Kellen Webb, I guess he's a basketball fan. He said Tim Duncan is the star of the Spurs. How do you think you would do in a game against him one-on-one?
I would beat him.
You would beat him?
I would beat him.
He's 7 foot tall.
I'm really good at basketball.
He's like 7'1", and you would beat Tim Duncan.
I would beat Tim Duncan.
And he's not.
Who asked this question?
Kellen Webb.
Kellen Webb. I would beat Tim Duncan. You ought to see my b-ball skills.
Now, if we were playing to a game of one-on-one and we were trying to get to the score like 10 points, I think I could score 2 points, at least 2 points on Tim Duncan. I'm not gonna say I'd beat him because he's 7 foot. I mean, me like with my arms extended, I'm only like 5'1.5 feet. Like really,
I'm taller.
I'm like really not tall at all. Tim Duncan would stuff it every time I lay it up. And last but not least, Janice Hernandez wants to know what Looney Tunes character is your favorite from Six Flags Fiesta Texas?
Do they have all the Looney Tunes?
They have all of them there.
Well, who doesn't love Bugs Bunny?
But you like Bugs Bunny? Is it?
Yeah.
Is it because he's like the star and like the leader?
He's got such a great attitude. If I was an animal on the Looney Tunes, I would want to be Bugs Bunny. So he's my favorite.
I think, and I mean, I think I relate to this guy, so that's why I like him so much.
Bugs.
I like the Tasmanian Devil.
Oh, okay. That's a good one.
I think me and him, like, we're kindred spirits. Like, sometimes whenever I wake up or like whenever I'm eating lunch, I kind of do like Tasmanian. I'm like, and people are like, was that Tasmanian Devil? No, it's just Quentin.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, I think me and him are like kindred spirits. We might be the exact same people or animal / person. That's what kind of like, he's my favorite. Like, me and him are pretty much the same thing.
Bugs Bunny and Tasmanian Devil. That's a good question. Yeah.
All right, well, we are all done with topics. I guess we're gonna try to enjoy San Antonio Fiesta, which is going on for 16 days, but we only have 2 days left, so I gotta get started.
Yes, this is 2 days.
There you go. This is Quentin Marquez with BadgerBS.